Edgar? I should have run away instead of showing you my shoulder. If we stay like this, the servants may think we are engaging in something improper."
"They wouldn't," Edgar replied reassuringly, sensing her discomfort at the idea of their servants misjudging their actions. Allesandra frowned, still puzzled by Edgar's certainty.
"How are you so sure?"
"The room is quiet," he replied simply. Allesandra, still confused, glanced at him. It was only then that she understood his meaning. His confidence wasn't just in his words, but in the intimacy of their silence.
"How can you be so—"
She trailed off, unable to finish the sentence. "I'm simply being honest. Would you rather I lied?"
"No," she answered quickly. "Having an honest person around is good, but the words that come from your mouth, those are what trouble me. You're different from what I expected, Edgar. I've only heard of your terrifying nature and your sharp tongue. Perhaps there are other sides to you I haven't seen."
She paused, her thoughts drifting.
"Your family isn't what I imagined either."
"Everyone has a side no one else sees," Edgar said. "You're not what I expected either. You surprise me in ways I never thought possible." They had delayed breakfast long enough. "Alfred." "Yes, Your Grace." Alfred entered, a small smile curling on his lips. "It won't be long now," he thought, "until the young master falls in love." His wish was slowly coming true. "Whatever you're thinking, stop it. Have my mother and uncle left the grounds?" Edgar stepped back to give Allesandra some space. He'd left her with much to consider. "Yes, and Lord Percy assured me they won't return today, but he cannot make promises about tomorrow. He has an appointment and won't be able to watch your mother," Alfred reported. He glanced at Allesandra. "Perhaps it would be best if Percy tied Priscilla to a chair and had someone feed her. Tell the men that my mother is no longer welcome here. She left marks on Alessandra's shoulder and—" "Where?" Alfred rushed to Alessandra's side, alarmed. Edgar folded his arms, watching Alfred with amusement as he hurried to help Allesandra. "Have I lost you to her, Alfred? Hello, Alfred?" Edgar's words seemed to fall on deaf ears. "Unbelievable," he muttered, rolling his eyes. "We should use some cream to heal it quickly. Edgar, where's the one the king gifted you? I heard it works wonders on bruises." "I don't know," Edgar replied, sounding irritated. "Careless," Alfred scolded, shaking his head. "How many times have I told you to keep track of your things? You were the one who put it somewhere safe, Alfred. You took it from me the moment I told you what it was, so of course I don't know where it is." "I did," Alfred replied, recalling the moment. He had hidden it so no one would misuse it. "Excuse me for a moment, Duchess." Allesandra watched them, amused by the bond between Alfred and Edgar. She could see why Alfred had such a difficult relationship with Priscilla. He shared with Edgar the kind of bond she had longed for with her own parents.
"Why must mothers always be so stubborn? Why won't they speak to their children?" she thought.
"What's on your mind, with such a serious expression?" Edgar interrupted her thoughts.
"I was thinking about the relationship you have with Alfred, compared to your mother,"
Allesandra said. "After all that I've said, that's what's on your mind," Edgar sighed in exasperation. "We should concentrate on ourselves, my lady. Come here." He opened his arms wide, eager to hold her again.
"Absolutely not."
Allesandra ran around the table as Edgar increased his pace to catch up.
"The two of them are not normal," Sally muttered after peeking into the room to watch the scene. "But I must admit, they seem to have feelings for each other. I wonder how this will unfold."
"Are you satisfied now?" Percy asked, seated across from Heather while Priscilla sat beside Jennifer. "Now you won't be able to see him for some time. What was the point of returning to Lockwood if you cannot maintain pleasantries with my nephew?"
"To preserve his reputation," Priscilla replied with a sigh. "I will not allow anything related to that girl to tarnish his name." I believe this is merely his way of rebelling against me. This marriage cannot be genuine. You said they weren't wearing wedding rings, correct? Priscilla glanced at Jennifer. No, Jennifer confirmed. I saw no ring on her finger, though she wore a wire. The Duke did not give her the family ring. Jennifer smiled, pleased to be of use to Lady Collins. I don't think you need to worry about her for long, Your Grace. I wish I didn't have to worry about her at all, Priscilla sighed, massaging her neck. If only she would vanish by nightfall. What else do you know about her? Jennifer frowned, realizing she had already shared all she knew. It had been some time since she'd had contact with Allesandra, especially after being thrown into a cell. There is nothing else, Jennifer replied. Nothing? Priscilla snapped. Stop the carriage. Heather, ever patient, watched the scene unfold. She knew what was coming. Jennifer was about to learn how easily Priscilla could cast someone aside. When the carriage came to a halt, Priscilla glanced at Jennifer expectantly, her expression deathly cold. Why haven't you left yet? I do not have all day. Jennifer furrowed her brows, confused as to why Priscilla would expect her to leave before they reached their destination. Is there somewhere you want me to go? She asked, thinking the Dowager Duchess wanted her to gather more information about Allesandra. Yes, I want you to get out of the carriage, Priscilla stated slowly, as though speaking to a child who had not understood the first time. Immediately. Surely you do not think you would continue working for me when you have been no use at all? I did, milady, Jennifer replied, her voice trembling. Panic began to settle in as she realized she was being dismissed. You said I was one of your people. Edgar sent me away because of what I did for you. You owe me a job. I owe you, Priscilla snickered, covering her mouth. Why would I owe you when I have already paid for your services? That's why I gave you so much, so you could survive a little longer after my son cast you out. I hope you didn't spend it all, poor thing. That's... Jennifer's voice faltered. She had already spent the money Priscilla gave her on new clothes, hoping to impress her friends. She had been earning money from Edgar, but now she was without anything. I lost a good job because of you. Wake up! Priscilla snapped her fingers.
Wait, that's not the end. You've just had a free taste. Now get the full story on the Pocket FM app, link in description. Check out our next video and playlist, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.